Yes, it's that time. The 420 Lifestyle Show is about to start. Stay tuned. I'm Opus 420. You're not. I'm here with Carly Marley and others. And, so we're going to watch a show. Yo, welcome back to the show. Yeah. Hey, how you doing today? I love it. Carly's got the skull bong. Got my skull ring on. Got the skull pipe. Look at that, eh? Skulls.
I love it.
Skull smoking devices.
Love it.
That was just a fluke. Welcome to the show. This is the 28th show. The 420 Lifestyle Show. We got the banner up, and I see you color coordinated again today.
I did.
Looking wonderful.
Gotta wear green. Gotta wear green.
What's your black and white with a little green
true.
accessories?
I try.
Accessorize. Yes, it's all about accessories.
I'm the new fashion girl for cannabis culture. I gotta keep it fresh.
The fashion diva. I don't know what's the word. This is the show. What's the show? Today is, yes, it's not Everyone Loves Raymond. We're familiar with that show. This is Everyone Hates Harper. That's true. Canada's most vile prime minister. And holy wow, we're, under normal circumstances, we'd be about a week or so till voting day. But no, we still have another 7 weeks of these shenanigans to go. Can you imagine? Another 7 weeks. It's been 4 weeks already. Hey, Steven, how's that been working out so far? This extra long election call.
It's ridiculous.
Oh, yeah. Somebody's got music on. Excuse me. You can turn that off. Is there something on? Oh, can you ask those guys to turn that off for me? Thank you. I didn't know what was going on. It's, the lounge has the music
Crazy
on.
Kids.
Yeah. Oh, God. So what's up today and we got going on? Well, we got a whole bunch of videos to watch.
Yeah.
Hey, you've seen the Harper Man video?
I haven't.
You too, Jeremiah? No, dude. Yeah, he hasn't seen it. He knows the story. You've been following the story.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you.
I saw the
Yeah.
stills,
Yeah.
but...
Yeah. Okay, well, we got
Not the
that, and
video.
we'll watch that soon, because we might watch that a couple times, just because it's so damn fun. Oh, yeah. What else is going on? Oh, I have a perfect example of, oh, thanks, Megan. Awesome. Stoner Advisory, Cannabis Culture's professional photographer and photo blogger. Just took care of that weird music
now
in the
live
background.
show producer.
Hey?
And now live show producer.
And now new show producer, just completing your training session here on the in Pot TV land. That's right. I think we got this show shit lined up right now. The co-host action is lined up. I got production action lined up. We've got our background lined up.
Yeah. I love the
My
background.
God, it's only taken 12 years. Not a problem. All right.
Perfect timing.
Yeah, so we have that. What else do we got? Oh, I've got 10 reasons to vote anyone but Harper from the HuffPost. So we'll be covering those kind of like a top 10 list, but not really. Just, oh, you've brought up a couple interesting stories, Carly. One about where somebody's compared Hitler to Mussolini. Or no, Harper to Hitler and Mussolini. Sorry. That's it.
It's all a fair comparison.
It's all a fair comparison. Harper, Hitler, same, you know. It's not. That's real easy to fix. I mean, did you know that guy in Alberta who was getting hassled by the cops about the fuck Harper on the back window of his car? So apparently the cops said, we want you to remove the offensive word. So he put an asterisk in place of the A in Harper.
That is the offensive word.
And I wonder if the cop went, thank you, tore up the ticket.
I would hope so.
That would have been the best if the cop it just tore the ticket up at that point.
Did he put out a press release that said that or something? You read that about
it was
the newspaper?
It was a meme on Facebook, or so I saw it. I don't think it was real.
Oh, okay.
I just saw somebody had just posted that up, and I thought it was pretty funny.
That's really hilarious.
It is hilarious. What else is going on? Oh, Tony Stewart blames Kevin Ward's death on drivers, parents, and marijuana. Another story Carly put up.
Yeah.
And, this is interesting. This week, we'll officially find out from Canadian Business News if we're officially in a recession or not. That'll be interesting. Nothing like, 4 weeks into a 11-week election campaign and finding out that your stance on the economy has led Canada into a recession. And in case anyone doesn't understand what a recession is based on, I think it's 3 consecutive months with negative fiscal growth, I believe, then it constitutes a recession.
In my opinion, it's kind of all flawed, though.
All flawed? Of course it's flawed.
What that really means, the fact that we're in a recession or whatever, doesn't really mean that much. It just means that, it means that more money is coming than going in some cases, or going than coming, actually.
It's more manipulation of dollars and markets is what it means. It just means that you can manipulate things more because you've got a justification now. Oh, the recession, it justifies whatever you're going to do.
Yeah.
Well,
it's true.
Yeah, I think that the economy is heavily manipulated, and it's because things that there's a lot of metrics that are drawn from whether things are good for the economy or bad for the economy, and that doesn't necessarily equal good or bad for people. Things that are good for people might not necessarily be good for the economy. And things that are good for the economy might not be good for people.
Not always. Well, we know one thing that's good for both people and the economy: marijuana. And coffee.
Yep. I love that coffee. And
but
gummy
marijuana
bears.
For sure.
Gummy bears.
Do you want a skull bowl?
Do I want a skull bong raw? Sure. You want to rip me one or prepare me one there? That would be lovely. We're smoking a little bit of sugar jack today. Here, I'll put this on the bud cam while Carly just gets that for me here. Let's get the freestyle and bud cam. Check out this. Actually, I'll do it this way. We'll freestyle. I don't know. How's that looking, guys? Yeah. You still focus there? Awesome. That's Sugar Jack, available at from 3happycats.biz. Yeah.
Looks tasty.
Your perfect provider. Speaking of, I just want to put a shout out, hope you feel better soon, to Ms. Moon, who's feeling under the weather, sickly today. And also to Kitten Puff, who also isn't feeling well, and her kids.
Oh, no.
So, and anybody else who's not feeling well today, I hope you all feel better soon. But, yeah. So, in that order,
everybody's
there
sick.
You go. I didn't want to miss anyone. I want to forget everybody. All right.
Feel
what else
better,
is?
Everyone.
Okay. What else we got? We obviously we had atypical of the Tory candidates. Ottawa South Tory candidates Dev Black Isusun was opening his campaign office on August 30th at noon. And he's invited the media, but he refused to do any interviews. Like, invite the media, but don't say anything. I love it. So I'm really hoping that the media just refuse to show up. Which is what... Hey, don't go in here and come in like that and go away, Gary. Famed cannabis culture artist Gary Wintle sticking his head in but trying to get away without me seeing him.
He's so shy.
I know. If you stayed here much longer, I was like, get over here for a bong rip. Get over here for a bong rip. Oh, and okay, we're going to do that later. Oh, and we have a story, Operation Closet King. That's a good story we'll be doing. And soon, actually, because I think that's a story we're going to do really quick. Oh, I got some, a story on BC fracking. Nice. What else? We got Canada's new Rust Belt. I don't know if you heard that one.
No.
We have a new Rust Belt.
Wow.
Yeah, Ontario. And and there's a group out there now gaining traction. Story in the National Post. They are just another anything but conservative group is going around, but this time they're actually targeting key ridings and knocking on doors.
Smart.
And they're not even telling people who to vote for. They're just literally just talking about strategic voting. And we've talked about strategic voting time and time again on this show, on other shows that I've done, even guesting on your show. This is not anything this is nothing new.
It's getting harder to do. You know, in this particular election, especially because we have this weird wild card thing between what's going to happen with the NDP and what's going to happen with the Liberals. And when they do the polling, it's kind of not 100% on that polling, you know? First of all, finding polling in your riding, you have to find it in your riding, and that's what matters. If you're going to vote strategically, you're voting against other people in your riding, not against anybody else in the country. So you have to find out, you know, who's going to win.
It's pretty easy.
It could be anybody, though. Who knows? Look at Alberta.
But to find out what's going on, it's very simple. You can just go to CBC's website and go to Canada Votes, and they literally have by riding or national, depending. You can just click on it. It's very simple, and you can actually go in there and click on your riding and look at all the last elections and see exactly what all the counts were. So if you have a conservative incumbent, a conservative's been like taking your riding regularly, just go look there and look in the last couple elections who came closest. For instance, in my old riding of Alberni, Nanaimo, Alberni, James Lunny retiring, as he's the incumbent, not running this year. It's always been conservative. By, say, 20-some-odd thousand votes versus the closest person to come anywhere consistently to him is the NDP candidate, and it's always been a different candidate, but at the NDP, and they're coming in at around 9-10 grand, so they're like still usually about 8,000 votes shy.
They'll probably
but that's
do better
the
this
closest person ever, or the closest party that runs to the Conservatives in that riding. So it's obviously that simple. You have to vote NDP in that riding if you want to try to get rid of that Conservative but you know that's changed again too. And also, I don't know if people realize James Lunny from that riding was the longest sitting member of Parliament in the House, and always a backbencher. He's a lunatic. Yeah, he's not running this year. He's out of there. He's had enough. But I don't blame him. I think he's maxed out his pension, so he doesn't give a shit. And he's a religious fanatic too. So one of those Bible-thumping Christian creationists. No, he's a creationist. Gary Wintle came and joined us. Hey, Gary.
Oh, Gary came back. He snuck in.
Come on down, enjoy the show, my friend. I'm just going to do a bong rip here.
Do a bong. Gary, you should go do a bong rip.
Come on, sit on the couch, bro.
Yeah.
Would you like a bong rip or a dab?
I'll take a bong rip.
Okay.
Give him a bong rip and a dab. Oh, blow his mind. You should have a dab, Gary. Have a dab.
Yeah, sure. I'll take a dab.
Dabs are fun.
All right.
Everybody loves dabs. And Everybody Hates Harper is the name of the show today.
Oh, and today on the show, I decided to bring in an antique.
Did you say mantique?
An antique.
Oh.
A toque-teak.
I wasn't sure what you were bringing in. Uh-oh. I'm still not sure.
Sorry about that. It's cords tangled up. Anyways, here it is. You want to put on the freestyle cam? How many people know what this is? Or actually, how old this is?
Nah. Yeah. Well, how old is it? I don't know, but I know what it is.
The baby food jar. I think these were sold as the BC Vaporizer originally. Came out around late 90s, 2000.
We sold them in the store.
It's the original vaporizers, that were sold.
We sold them in the store.
They sold downstairs in the store. They sold for around $80. Or that was the $79, I think, was the
They work.
MSRP. They work, sort of work. And then, of course, the volcano came along and, other But this was somebody's contraption originally. I don't know who actually built this, but I was going through stuff because I'm packing up to move, and I found this, and I thought I'd bring it in to show people. I'm sure there's people out there that are going, what the fuck? I've never seen one. Antique.
That's pretty
It's just
cool.
like tie swings, in the whole dab culture. Look how how that's evolved. You don't see anybody using tie swings anymore.
What does a tie swing look like? I don't remember what that is.
It's like that little plate that swings underneath the little sort of flared out.
Yeah.
So you swing it up, you heat it up, then you swing it underneath and do the dab.
Yeah.
Nobody's even making those. They're obsolete. Well, it went from that to the dome nail, then to the domeless nail, and then to the electric nail. And that has all happened in a matter of a couple of years or less.
Yeah.
Not like.
Well, the dabbing culture, it exploded 2009, 2010? It hit
Well,
first. Were you in Toronto when it first got
No, I was there last year, and it was even then last year compared to here, the dab culture was leaps. You could go into Vapor Central, there'd be 200 people in the lounge, and you might find 10 people smoking herb. Everybody else is dabbing, literally. Yeah. And it's so funny. I had people come up to me with big fat sack of buds. Gorgeous looking marijuana. Opus, check this out. I'm like, fuck yeah, let's smoke one. No, I gotta spray it, man. Well, let's smoke one bud. We'll smoke it. No, I gotta spray it all. It's all weighed out. I gotta see how much I get back and shit. It's like, holy for fuck's sakes. No.
Yeah.
So it's like
Taking that nice bud.
it was extreme dab culture.
Yeah.
It kind of feels like a shame to me when you take the nice bud and turn it into something else.
Well, don't show me your good bud and not give me pull one out so we can at least enough for a bowl. Yeah, come on.
Must have a tester.
Yeah.
Come on now.
That would be like making edibles and not smoking it first.
Yeah.
It's weird. You should try it first.
Yeah, you got to try it. Well, I'm sure they tried it somewhere else, but now they got their bag. They're like, no,
That's lame.
whatever. It's all good. People do what they want, so.
You gotta admit,
But the culture is huge.
a slab does look really
It really
nice.
is huge. And you could sort of see the progress of the electric nail coming when you look back at things like the sublimator
Yeah.
that kind of came out, was developing that whole flameless plug-in, this thing, again, electric, moved up to other herbal vaporizers, volcanoes and things like that. What was the other one? Remember the hot box? That was another one.
literally the box?
The box, it was like a bunch of ceramic tiles.
Vaporizer, right?
but it was like a bunch of ceramic tiles, and it just had a glass fitting with a wick with a hose, and there was no fan in it. It just heated up the weed, and you just pulled on it, and it worked very well, actually.
Well, what about like bucket tokes? Is it because I'm not in college anymore? Or, like, does anyone still do bucket tokes?
I've done.
Oh,
It's 420.
Happy 420.
Happy 420.
Happy 420.
Yay! I smoke a bowl.
Better smoke some weed. Quick. Better grind some more weed up here, Carly. Please, when you're done. Thanks, please. You're so good at everything else on the show, but you're slacking on the grinding. Just kidding. All right, while we smoke for 420, Jeremiah, why don't you throw up the Harper Man song? Let's all watch the Harper Man song. This is a good old folk song. This is a Canadian scientist that came up with this song, and of course the government suspended him from his job, and it's a lot of controversy, but I can tell. You know what's really cool about this video too is look at all the people in the background, how happy and enthusiastic they are to be doing what they're doing, and compare that to the people in the background at Harper photo ops during the election. And it's funny as hell.
That might be a funny video.
I was just thinking we need a side by each, the split screen of images of Harper's press conferences with the groups of scowling, disinterested people in the background versus these people in the background laughing and smiling and singing.
They're scowling just as much when he's doing his speech as when he's doing his music too. Yeah, I was trying this. Is that?
Well, you can actually take that out of there and handbomb it. Freestyling. Now you're freestyling. Yeah. Oh, there you go. See? Look how that works. Go ahead, buddy. Why don't you throw that up there for us? Roll.
Make it count. Okay. Here we go, folks.
Who controls our parliament? Harper Man. Who squashes all dissent? Harper Man. The Duffy handout incident. No respect for environment. Harper Man, it's time for you to go. Who's the king of secrecy? Harper Man. Who has slashed the CDC? Harper Man. No money for PTSD. Accuses good Judge Beverly. Harper Man, it's time for you to go. We want you gone, gone, gone. You and your gone, gone, gone. No more gone, gone, gone. Time to move on. Get out of town, town, town. Don't want you round, round, round. Harper Man, it's time for you to go.
Well, who's the rogue in Pirogue?
Harper Man.
Whose party line must be towed?
Harper Man.
Won't buy into climate change until it's sold on the stock exchange.
Harper Man, it's time for you to go.
Whose smarmy smile is a thin veneer?
Harper Man.
Who preaches the politics of fear?
Harper Man.
Ignores the plight of native folks. Missing women, it's no joke.
Harper Man, it's time for you to go. We want you gone, gone, gone. You and your pawn, pawn, pawn. No more gone, gone, gone. Time to move on. Get out of town, town, town. Don't want you round, round, round. Harper Man, it's time for you to go.
Who's dropping payload in Iraq?
Harper Man.
Who passed the Unfair Elections Act?
Harper Man.
Who's a two-bit controlling freak? Makes us feel the future's bleak.
Harper Man, it's time for you to go. Who muzzles all the scientists? Harper Man, Harper Man. Calls troubled people terrorists. Harper Man, Harper Man. Who wants the courts to just say yes, suppresses freedom of the press. Harper Man, it's time for you to go. We want you gone, gone, gone. You and your gone, gone, gone. No more gone, gone, gone. Time to move on. Get out of town, town, town. Don't want you round, round, round. Harper Man, it's time for you to go.
Who turns watchdogs into lapdogs?
Harper Man, Harper Man.
Gives his friends the best fat cat jobs.
Harper Man, Harper Man.
Bigger prisons, tough on crime. Gerrymanders election lines. Harper Man, it's time for you to go.
Who's pulling all the Tory strings? Harper Man, who stands to the right of the right wing. Harper Man, ignores the cause of everything, but to ideology will cling. Harper Man, it's time for you to go.
Well, who reveres Uncle Sam? Harper Man, says our future lies in oil sands. Harper Man, dirty oil, dirty plans, dirty tricks, dirty hands. Harper Man, it's time for you to go. We want you gone, gone, gone. You and your gone, gone, gone. No more time to move. Get out of don't want you. Harper Man, it's time for you to go. Well, you can drive your omnibus to Kokomo and take that useless caucus when you go. And we'll scratch you from the long form census poll. Harper Man, it's time for you to go. Harper Man, where you gonna run to? Harper Man, where you gonna run to? Harper Man, where you gonna run to? On election
Hey, Harper Man, where you gonna run to? October 19th. Yeah. Well, I think we know where Harper's going. He's going into the retirement closet.
Retirement closet.
Retirement closet for you. Yeah, the retirement
Ex-Prime
closet for you.
Minister's closet. He's going to go hang with Jean Chrétien and Paul Martin.
No, they won't let him in their retirement closet. No fucking way. Those guys have a retirement golf course. Harper gets a closet. Speaking of, it's Operation Closet King.
He should get a retirement prison.
Oh, yeah. Well, I hope that's the closet he's going to get. One with the, the bar view. But speaking of hiding in the closet, I guess it's become rather expensive. And it's not just hiding from terrorists or perceived terrorists, but it's also hiding from the public and the media. That's right. It seems the elite squad of RCMP that protects Stephen Harper, they've overspent their operating budget by more than $23 million since Steve-O became the prime minister. $23 million has been overspent in 10 years.
What are they spending it on? Wild, crazy pigs.
Well, no, they're spending it on,
Cocaine parties.
Well, closets, renovations.
Closet
renovations.
Hookers and blow.
Right,
I showed a video to you that I'm not sure if you had a chance to watch of Harper going into Fredericton.
No, we haven't watched it yet. No, I haven't.
Well, he lands on like a native reserve where he's having his, A-lister party.
Photo op,
yeah,
vetted people.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And the fleet at the beginning of this video is just insane. Of just like SUV after SUV after SUV with like military guys, cops. Like,
think of the money spent on that stuff.
Crazy, and
what
like everyone's standing
waste.
around going like, "What is this? Like, what? This is insane." It's just like doesn't stop. It's crazy.
Reminds you of some old European countries that used to use the military as a show of force.
It is like that. As I saw another short video, I was looking for vids to play today. And it showed a guy, and it was in a maritime province. I'm not sure, Fredericton maybe, somewhere. It might have been. And he's as close as I am to you, standing beside the SUV. And the SUV's not moving, obviously. All the windows are rolled up. There's two guys in the front seat wearing balaclavas and sunglasses. And he's got the camera going. And he's holding it this way with his cell phone, which he should have learned to do it sideways.
He's doing a selfie deal?
Well, no, he's filming the guys, and he's like, hey, look at this. And he's getting good shots of the RCMP badges and RCMP. And these guys are in full camo. Military camo, fully heavily armed, and with balaclavas and faces concealed.
They're like stormtroopers. Wearing masks, obscuring their faces.
No, they're like mercenaries, except somebody's thrown they've given them here. You can wear these RCMP badges.
Why do they need to wear those balaclavas? Are they cold?
Well, no, they're concealing their identities. Like, why? I don't understand. Oh, security. I mean, the only reason you do that is because you're going to do something bad and you don't want repercussions coming against you because you probably will do something that is wrong. That most people are going to perceive that as wrong.
Well, they use it in the United States. They use the excuse that, well, the gangs will target these police officers after the fact, and in Mexico and places. So the police officers themselves have to, cover their faces so that their families don't get targeted by the gangs and things like that. In a place like Mexico, that makes sense. I think in Canada, it seems a little more like this is some sort of exercise in civil fear-mongering tactics or striking fear into the hearts of Canadians or something.
We've spoke about it before. A lot of it's to get people used to this. That's what it is. It was the same, the military-style police exercise that they pulled off during the musical ride this year that actually shocked and stunned many viewers. A lot of people were very unhappy with. They wanted to see like horses and Mounties in red serges, and instead they saw military-style vehicles, takedowns, and flash bomb grenades and fucking shit, right? Like, and this is becoming the norm in Canada since Harper's taken seized power.
I want them to bring in the military robots. That's next. So let's just get it over with, Harper. Just bring out the robots already. Then, it'll just be like, can you imagine the crazy production? It'll be like the movie Short Circuit, the lasers. Remember that one?
Short Circuit?
I love that movie. Johnny Five.
Yeah. I remember that guy. There was a picture of him on the internet the other day. It says, share if you remember this. Like, it's Johnny Five.
He's awesome. I would be afraid, though, if there were a bunch of him patrolling neighborhoods.
Well,
they might be nicer than the cops, though.
Right. Anyways, back to the story from iPolitics. This elite squad of RCMP officers that protects Stephen Harper. So I mentioned, they overspent their operating budget by more than 23 mil. And all this has gone on while Harper publicly boasts his government's fiscal discipline and its cost-cutting efforts. They appear to turn a blind eye, though, to the millions of dollars in cost overruns right under Harper's own nose. Year after year, it's the Prime Minister Protection Detail. That's the name of the group that's assigned to look out, keep Bobo in the closet there. They protect the closet. That's right. And one year they exceeded the budget by 57%, more than 57% between 2005 and 06, and between 2012 and 2013. rose 79.5%. Almost 80%.
Harper keeps taking him for Taco Bell after their shifts.
Well, I know one of them was, I think those years they're talking about, that huge jump was probably when he took his, remember he took the limos overseas? I forget what country it was, but he took over all the protective limos. He flew all the limos over. Like, that didn't cost a few dollars. Throw those on a transport plane. Those super heavy, reinforced, bulletproof limousines.
These limos
they
must
don't
be
weigh very much.
gold-plated.
They're not heavy or nothing.
Gold-plated.
Gold-plated limousines.
Christ.
Yeah. Bulletproof glass. Diamond-encrusted door handles.
Oh, an analysis by High Politics reveals that 70% of the cost overruns, or $18.7 million, corresponds to the period from 09 to 13, when Bruno Sacomani, I'll just call him Bruno, headed the Prime Minister's protection detail. Bruno is reported to have ruffled feathers within the RCMP, both for his management style and his aggressive push for better training and equipment. In 2012, a leaked internal RCMP report, I love how they have a leaked internal RCMP report.
Elite RCMP.
I want some of those connections.
Is that
Call
where
me.
the birds are, the feathers that he's been ruffling?
I'm hoping it's a bird of a
elite
different
bird
feather.
Squad of police.
It painted an image of a domineering boss who intimidated those under his command. However, those around Harper had nothing but praise for Bruno at the time, saying he transformed the detail into a highly professional squad, costing $18 to $20 million more. And to what? Protect a turd? You're driving around with a turd in a car.
That's exactly right.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for the agreement on that one. How many people here think Prime Minister Stephen Harper is a turd?
Yeah.
Hey, a lot of everybody's like, what? Yeah. Sleeping in here.
He's something.
All right.
Hopefully he's
Well, that actually kind of relates to the criticism that the mayor, I can't remember which mayor it was, but the mayor made a criticism, a comparison
The
of
mayor?
Harper to Hitler and Mussolini.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's... Oh, here we go. Robert Burton, Oakville. Oakville Mayor Rob Burton.
Oakville? Where's Oakville?
Ontario.
Oh.
Near Toronto, man. It's in the southern Ontario.
I don't know.
Oakville's a
anywhere.
big place.
God.
It's
Could
huge.
be
Oh, no,
Oakville,
there's
St.
like
Louis.
hundreds of thousands of people in Oakville.
Yeah.
It's big. It's fucking big. The
St.
Ontario
Louis is
mayor
in the
was
state.
criticized for tweets that related the Conservatives' decision to hire veterans as additional security during the federal election campaign to protection measures used by dictators Adolf Hitler and Benito Mussolini. I like Benito. Benito. The remark,
Benny.
you know that that's the one name Italians don't use anymore.
Benito?
Nobody names their kid Benito anymore.
Probably not. Just like
No.
Germans probably don't name their kids Adolf a lot.
No.
Adolf.
What happened to that name? Benito, your pasta gets cold.
Probably not. Not so much.
Told you it's good weed. I'm getting so high. The remarks prompted senior Tory Jason Kenney. Ooh, see, actually, that's true. Look at that. There's a couple of guys that are actually still allowed to talk in the Conservative ranks. Jason called for an apology, but Oakville Mayor Rob would only do so to veterans themselves, not to the Conservative Party. Way to stand your ground, Rob. Rob made the comments in response to word that former members of the Canadian military are acting as security guards at Stephen Harper's campaign events on top of RCMP officers who are assigned to the Prime Minister's personal detail.
Harper's personal police squad.
And then he flies them all out on limousines.
So what Rob tweeted, and this was good, is that any political parties had private police using veterans before? Rob tweeted, along with links to Wikipedia pages on Hitler's brown shirts and Mussolini's black shirts. Any others? Question mark.
Yeah, interesting, isn't it?
Wise guy.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's strange how many different plays Mr. Harper takes from the fascist playbook. There's a lot.
You know, a fascist is as fascist does.
And so transparently, too.
Yeah, I know. It's just totally, they do it out in the open. It's just odd to me that any student of political history or anybody looking at politics in general isn't more honest when it comes to our current government and doesn't draw more parallels between the fascist governments of Germany and Italy and others, Chile under Pinochet, and it's the same deal. That's just, that's what they want. That's what these corporations love. They've been trying to do this for a long time, and they've been doing it pretty successfully in the United States, so it's a it's a pretty harsh deal. Well, unfortunately, I don't think the Nazis really lost the war.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, I'll just go on and read a little bit about what happened between the mayor and Jason Kenney. Rob and Jason. The comments prompted outrage on social media. Some who started using the Twitter hashtag #ResignMayor Mayor Burton. So Kenney also took to Twitter. Mayor Burton of Oakville has compared Canadian military veterans who do private security work to Nazis. Please apologize, Kenney tweeted on Saturday. Rob said his comments weren't about veterans specifically, but that he wanted to start a discussion about parties that have enlisted private security. He also wanted to illustrate his opinion that hiring private security detail alongside police is a loss to people's rights. And I'm talking about what a political party is doing, not who they're using to do it, he said in an interview. And I believe he's right. Just because you're using retired veterans doesn't exempt you from calling it private security.
Yep. Yep.
It doesn't matter, and here next paragraph, I mean, it's exactly what I'm saying. He said, it doesn't matter whether these private security detail people are veterans or not. What we're seeing is the erosion of rule of law and rights and freedoms. It's a bad step into a slippery slope, and it is. One member of the private security team, a former sniper, escorted a man out of a Harper event with the help of RCMP officers on Thursday in Markham when he tried to line up behind journalists to ask the Prime Minister a question. Rob said he expects every conservative activist in the country is going to deliberately misunderstand the point and try to refocus the story and make it about vets. Later, Rob took to Twitter to apologize to all veterans for his remarks, saying he regrets any impact on their feelings or pride. And he added that he celebrates the way they went to fight for the freedoms. So, there you go. Bong rip time. Yeah. All right. So while you all digest that, I'm going to rip the bong. Here's let's just have something a little lighter. This is good. Let's put video number 2 up. I noticed I actually numbered the videos this week.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That was so difficult. I know.
Very nice.
It was hard.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
You can't
So
count
this,
that high
I'm not
usually.
even going to... Let's not... This is just like a pause for bong rip. So rip the bong,
Finally
watch
learned
this.
1 to 10, huh, Mick?
Rip the bong, do something, smoke some weed, watch this. We'll be right back.
I don't know if y'all seeing this shit, but these motherfuckers is crazy. They got a goddamn day. They got I'm recording this shit now. They got a goddamn day for Confederate fucking flags. This is some bullshit. I wonder what kind of motherfucking parade we can have. And we can't even hide it. They get the roads blocked off. Look at this shit. What the fuck is this? And they got the roads blocked off. Look. So y'all don't think I'm bullshitting. They go to police right there. Got the road blocked off for these fucking Confederate flags. I don't know what the fuck going on. Oh, they about to wreck. Boom, boom. Oh, I got that. Oh, I got all that. I just said it, they finna wreck. I just said they finna wreck. I just said that. Damn. Damn. God don't like ugly. God do not like ugly. Oh, I got all that.
All right, yeah. So that's kind of funny. I thought that's karma. Karma in action. Rick, and I thought it was just, that was it. It was just karma happened like right there.
Yeah.
I know I've done, I've been in a lot of motorcycle runs, a lot of parade, like style. And I've actually, in Port Alberta, used to ride in a couple of parades every year with the toy run. And I can tell you right now, the worst time ever to crash is when you're in a parade. Because everybody's watching.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, the guy even got it on camera. Like, that's my point. Everybody, oh, look what's going on.
It's funny, though.
Oh, that was
They should have
funny.
been throwing candy, though. Like little Confederate flag candies.
That would have been fun, too.
Oh,
I love the guy shooting the video, his comments.
I know.
You missed the audio. The audio is funny as hell.
Yes.
The guy shooting it's just like, look at these
Racist.
motherfuckers.
Yeah.
It's pretty
Racist
funny.
bastard.
I like the way he's cracking. All right.
Yeah, he's good.
What else? Oh, I wanted to talk about this. This is a perfect example of complete bullshit news. Like filler, redirect, just fill up your time, distract you from other good stuff. I can't even believe this shit gets into the
Are you
fucking...
talking about CNN or Fox News?
No, this was from the Huff Post.
Or all of them?
No. This was from a Huff Post Canada. Okay, online Huff
yeah,
Post.
they have a lot of crap.
All right. The headline is, creepy cloaked figure is seriously freaking people out at Gastonia, North Carolina apartment complex.
That's awesome. Wow. Weird dude walks in the alley
Yeah.
tonight at
Must
8.
be a slow day in the news when you see this one. Police in North Carolina are investigating reports of a strange cloaked figure appearing at an apartment complex and possibly leaving behind raw meat near a local playground.
Raw meat. Weird.
Images posted
Could
on
be.
social media claim the hooded figure was spotted at the Hudson Woods apartment complex in Gastonia, located in the Charlotte area.
It's the ghost of Hudson the Butcher.
We don't know if it's one of our residents
Leaving meat
with an
everywhere he
interesting
goes.
way of presenting themselves or if it's a trespasser. Lance, director of operations for Southwood Realty, which manages the complex, told the Gaston Gazette. Police said the incidents may be a prank, and the photos may even be from someplace else entirely.
Wow. Great story.
Could have come from anywhere, police spokesman Dana told WBTV, a local CBS station. We don't know if this is some bogus prank someone is playing. And then it just goes on and on and on.
It's like, wow.
And
It's
so the
pretty-
picture, there was a photo
definitely a
that
slow
was
news
accompanied
day.
on Twitter.
Was it a shady-looking character walking in an
Or
alley?
is
You
it
know
a
the
piece of
picture
raw
that you
meat in a
used
bar?
of
Complex.
Stephen Harper looking in your blinds
Yes.
today?
Yeah.
The picture was somebody pulling a blind down and taking a picture of the guy who was standing outside, and there's just some guy standing there with a cloak. just standing there. And there's like a bit of grass, and then there's like a wooded area behind. No meat, no playground in the picture, nothing.
Silly.
People are freaking out. They're creeped out. I'm creeped out. There was a guy wearing a cloak.
Harper's the creepiest, though.
How do they know it wasn't just a
Maybe.
baggy hoodie?
Or like, you know those onesies that you can like have hoods on them?
Yeah, it's
Maybe
got a
just,
hood.
Like chilling in one of its onesies, you know?
I don't know.
Could have just been a guy in his pajamas.
Yeah, exactly.
Just grandpa got out of the old folks' home.
The whole thing was just a
Seems a little presumptuous.
Yeah, it does.
The thing was just a pile of horse shit. All right.
Yeah.
Look at here.
What do we got? I don't know which. Doobies? What?
Yeah.
Drugs? Let's do drugs. I'm going to have some water. There is another story I wanted to do. Hey, here's one for you. I'm going to explain something here because there's probably been confusion. We do have the cannabis culture. I mean, well, here in Vancouver, we all know about the Vapor Lounge story and the regulations in City Hall being a bunch of asshats. And so I've come up with my own little protest. And it's basically, using the hashtag #ITokenPublic. One, all lowercase. And so to get in on this, it's real simple. All you need is your phone, one of these, and you need some marijuana.
Oh, I'm going to do it right now.
And
I'll use this doobie to do one.
okay, well, it's a little bit harder though, because see, here comes the kick. What you need to do is you have to first of all have a Twitter account also. So you take a selfie, but the idea is to take a selfie somewhere outside in a public area. So it's always best if there's a noticeable or identifiable, so that's the word I'm looking for, identifiable landmark behind you. You follow my drift? Like for instance, the statue of Gassy Jack in Gastown. So if you were standing in front of there and you got him in the background, click, and you're smoking weed, so people can see, oh, I know exactly where you are, and you're smoking. So you're smoking weed in public down in the tourist area in fucking Gastown, where all the tourists are. And then you got to put at Van City Council, and capital V and on Van, capital C City, capital C Council, and at Van City Clerk. So can you imagine if the Vancouver City Council's Twitter account just gets inundated with pictures of people smoking pot all over the city? And of course, then I add, keep vapor lounges open, hashtag marijuana, hashtag Vancouver. So it's like anybody who's even starts hashtag Vancouver, they'll come across, oh, look at this, people smoke weed everywhere in Vancouver.
Well, they haven't tried to close us down yet.
No, but they haven't really come up with they haven't approached it, you guys, as necessary business.
But Stephen
that
Harper's
you're needed
creeping.
in the community. You're beneficial and you're not detrimental to the community. You're actually beneficial. You serve a purpose. You meet a need. This place has to stay here.
Harm reduction, yes.
It's
because if I don't have a vapor lounge to hang out in, I'm going to punch someone. So
I'm just going to smoke. Well, no, I'm just going to break the smoking bylaws and start smoking pot where you're not supposed to smoke, period, at all. And it'll be like, well, tough shit. That's just the way it's going to be. Bam! Like Emerald with garlic.
Delicious.
Smoking weed. Just taking selfies, smoking weed in public, and then, like I say, send that shit in. And I've put a whole bunch up. So if you actually go now and check out the hashtag #ITokenPublic, you'll see what I mean.
Do it.
That's how hashtags work.
Yes, it is. The internets.
All right. So that's that story covered. Bingo. Let's have a musical slow down and stop while we smoke this joint. I guess, Oh, this is good. Here's a Kate Perry cover tune. Why don't we play this? And we'll take a break, short break. You guys watch some This is, yeah, like I say, it's a Katy Perry cover tune. Number 4. You got it. Yeah, man, you know where it is. Tis.
It's going wild.
Whoa. Crazy. You're crazy.
It's going wild.
I can. All right.
Such a nice weed. So yummy.
It's got an advertising thing.
All right. Well, that's okay. We're smoking pot.
Oh, now we can
Yeah.
skip the ad.
Good pot.
Here it is.
This was never the way I planned, not my intention. I got so brave, drink in hand, lost my discretion. It's not what I'm used to. Just wanna try you on. I'm curious for you. Caught my attention. I kissed a girl and I liked it. The taste of her cherry chapstick. I kissed a girl just to try it. Hoping my boyfriend don't mind it.
It felt so wrong, it felt so right.
Don't mean I'm in love tonight. I kissed a girl and I liked it.
Like it.
No, I don't even know your name. It doesn't matter. You're my experimental game. Just human nature.
It's not what good girls do.
Not how they should behave. My head gets so confused. Hard to obey. I kissed a girl and I liked it. The taste of her cherry chapstick. I kissed a girl just to try it. Hoping my boyfriend don't mind it.
It felt so wrong, it felt so right.
Don't mean I'm in love tonight. I kissed a girl and I liked it.
Like it.
Us girls, we are so magical. Soft skin, red lips, so kissable. Hard to resist, so touchable. Too good to deny it. Ain't no big deal, it's innocent. I kissed a girl and I liked it. The taste of her cherry chapstick. I kissed a girl just to try it. Hoping my boyfriend don't mind it. It felt so wrong, it felt so right. Hey girl, I'm not in love tonight. I kissed a girl and I liked it.
I kissed the girl and I liked it.
I kissed a girl and I liked it.
Like it.
Yeah. So, a little musical interlude. Katy Perry cover from the, what are those guys called? Oh, shit. I had them down here. Do. Oh, never mind. Anyhow, we have...
Ex-presidents of the United States of America.
So,
Donald
yeah. Last show, or I know, like, recently, we were talking a little bit about minority governments being formed. And what happens if there is a minority government? Doesn't matter who forms it, or who actually gets that minority government. What has to happen at that point is that the Governor General, I believe, falls on them to ask if they have the confidence of the House to form the government. And I spoke about this before. And I really honestly do not think that anybody would dare at this point, considering how Harper is so hated and like considered the most vile prime minister ever, with the worst economic record, the guy's basically a war criminal.
He is a war criminal.
You know, he's a fascist dictator.
Yeah.
I mean, people believe he's a fascist dictator.
He's the #1 supporter of Israel, too.
Oh, yeah. So, I mean, I can't possibly see, even if he gets a minority government, how he would possibly have the confidence of the House.
I hope not.
Apparently, so what would happen then is they ask the person with the closest amount of votes, whoever came in second place, would be asked, and then they would see, do they have the confidence of the House? And then they would get to form the government. And again, I kind of was talking about it at this point, I'm surprised, I'm very surprised that we don't hear more discussion of this from the pundits, where at that point I think the coalition is like very realistic. And that's where I think you'll see, Justin and Tommy there looking to form a coalition, say, well, we can together get the confidence of the House. If it's a good balance of seats, they'll have to. If one of them has far more seats than the other, no, that'll be it. They'll be this. Whoever came in second will get they will get confidence of the House. I'm sure of it.
I think we need a Prime Minister D's nuts.
Yes, we do.
It's too bad we don't have write-ins in Canada, where you could just like a write-in ballot. Yeah, and write in shit.
You write in D's nuts?
If you write anything on your ballot, now they call it a spoiled ballot in Canada. It's just wrecked. That's how it happens. If you do anything, then the check or the X in the box, that's it, spoiled ballot. So you can't make any marks or fuck all on them.
Draw a little picture.
They don't count. So if you're gonna do it right. Hey, Corey, nice to see you, sir. One of the three happy cats just wheeled into the fucking show here. Hey, it's all right, man. Better late than never. An hour late. You're not late at all. You're not late. You're right on time for the second hour of the show. What the? No,
he's
not
started.
Late.
We just woke up.
Yeah, we started late.
Yeah, we just started 5 minutes.
Yeah, man. Okay. Well, anyway, so we talked about this before. Now I've segued in the next video, so this is...
Right, your segue?
Yes, and I didn't hit your Asian bolt on the way in. I missed. I was very good about that.
You have such good balance on that thing. I don't know how you do it.
I am. No, the next one down, dude. No, a couple down.
Yeah.
Number 7.
Yeah, I'm not even there yet.
You're in 5.
There we go.
All right. Jeremiah is going to get a lesson from Megan on how to do this.
Lesson in how to do what?
Hey, look, Barbie's on the TV.
I love Barbie. I love Barbie so much.
It's rock and roll Barbie, it looks like. I don't know. Yeah, see, there.
Everything you wanted to know about Canada, but were afraid to ask.
It's an older Rick
Canada.
Some of the
We
people
are a
actually
large northern landmass, and by and large, we have enjoyed 141 years of peace, order, and good government. And our official summer sport is lacrosse. Basically, that's all you need to know. Oh, one other salient fact. According to a recent Dominion Institute poll, a majority of Canadians have no idea how Parliament works, which is fine. We're all very busy people. We have lives to lead, families to raise. We're on hold with Rogers. And to be honest, it is perfectly understandable to enjoy something without knowing how it works. Such is Canada. After decades of stability, we were suddenly faced with minority governments, talk of coalitions, and the threat of an election every 6.5 weeks. But we took solace in the fact that we are one of the greatest democracies on this earth, and at least we know who is ultimately in charge. Well, not really. When asked who is Canada's head of state, 75% of Canadians could not answer the question. And who can blame them? The answer is ridiculous. It is the Queen of England. Now, for those of you unaware of her work, she's an elderly lady of German descent who lives in a castle across the ocean. In fact, in order to become a Canadian citizen, you must swear an oath of loyalty to the Queen and her heirs. Luckily, I was born here, so I've never had to do it. Now, unfortunately, the Queen is a very busy woman. She has 9 dogs. And when she doesn't have time to pay attention to Canada, which is, let's face it, always, she has a representative who lives in Ottawa and is in charge of Canada. No, not him. Next slide, please. The Governor General, in the Queen's absence, assumes all her responsibilities and duties, and according to our Constitution, must be of sound mind and have hosted an arts program on the CBC. Okay, that's not true. There's no test for her being of sound mind. In this country, nothing happens until the Governor General says it does. Laws do not get passed. Parliament does not sit. Elections cannot be called. We do not even go to war unless she says so. But to be fair, she takes her orders from the Government of Canada. After all, we are a democracy. Although, granted, it may not seem like it yet. So, who runs this great democracy? Well, according to the polling, a majority of Canadians believe that Stephen Harper was elected directly by the people of Canada to run this country. Unfortunately for Stephen, that's not true. He holds the office of Prime Minister, but he was elected as a simple member of Parliament. And the only reason he's the Prime Minister is because in his other job, he's the leader of the Conservative Party of Canada. And if he walked away tomorrow, the party would just pick some other dude to be Prime Minister. And we'd have nothing to say about it. It could be this dude, or it could be this dude, or it could be... No, it couldn't be that dude. Okay, but wait, it gets weirder. The Prime Minister only keeps his job as long as he enjoys the confidence of the House of Commons, which means on an important vote, a majority of members, regardless of party, must stand up and say, yes, we support you. And if they don't, well then it is back to hanging out in your strip mall constituency office in Calgary Southwest. Humiliating, yes. But the advantage of our system is that if our Prime Minister decides to do something completely insane, we have a mechanism to remove him almost immediately. And some countries, they don't enjoy that luxury. And when a Prime Minister loses the confidence of the House, the Governor General, if the Queen is not in town, will dissolve Parliament and call an election. Or she can go behind door number 2 and ask another party leader if they have the confidence of the House. If the answer is yes, then they become the Prime Minister. That's the way our system works. Now, Stephen Harper found himself in this position less than 9 weeks ago after his government announced that in their best estimation, after crunching all the numbers, after taking in all the information, Canada was in fine financial shape and would post surpluses for the next 5 years. Now, some people raised an eyebrow. Other people, like every leading economist in the country, raised 2. As a result, a majority of MPs made it clear that if he didn't come clean with the numbers, they would fire him and form a new government. Some people may call this a loss of confidence. Others may call it an intervention. And at this point, the Governor General prorogued the House of Commons. Prorogued being Latin for technical difficulties, please stand by. Canadians were confused, and Stephen Harper's caucus provided calming analysis. Pierre Blackburn said the opposition was attempting a coup d'etat, a violent overthrow of a duly elected government. Bob Deckhart, he called it treason, punishable by life in prison. And Heritage Minister James Moore said, my dog wears a raincoat. All of these statements are patently untrue, except for the raincoat, which is just embarrassing. The important thing here is, despite the hyperbole, Stephen Harper, fearing for his job, said, oops, on second thought, we looked at the numbers again, mistakes were made, charts were held upside down, and Canada is actually going to post an $87 billion deficit. Whoops. And when the dust settled, Stephen Harper was still the Prime Minister, and Canadians finally had a clear picture of the economy. And the important thing to know is that despite the confusion, the talk of coalition, and the ridiculous accusations of treason and the suspension of Parliament by an unelected former broadcaster, a system that seemed to be broken was actually hard at work. And that is everything you wanted to know about Canada but we're afraid to ask. God save the Queen.
And are we back? Oh, shit. Anyways, the weed's really good. There she is. Come on back, Carly. Come on. You can take this seat here. Carly's coming back. We've been smoking a lot of weed today. It's a good pot.
It is.
It is good pot.
Actually, as soon as the video came on, I did the exact same thing you're doing now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Snooze.
Carly
Close.
here.
I kind of like slouch.
Slouch.
Yeah.
So we're smoking Sugar Jack and a little bit of Romulan from Three Happy Cats, our sponsor, Three Happy Cats. Meow. There they are. There's their logo. And what the hell's up? Oh, I can't see the screen. How can it possibly be I can't see the screen? I'm laying down on the show. So anyhow, okay, good. This is, that's all. No, I need to just see the last video there that Jer's highlighted. That's all I was looking at.
Perfect.
Yeah. So, yeah. So anyways, the weed's really good, and we'll come back. We'll watch some more videos, but and when we do, we'll probably talk about something else. I don't know. We might just have a nap.
I feel like I'm your therapist right now.
Well, it all starts.
Tell me about your
Sessions with Opus.
It's about my mother.
Yeah.
Oh, God. All right. What's this video about? Tell us, Carly.
This video is the top 20 facts about the Harper government.
Oh.
Stay tuned.
What kind of facts are these facts? Here we go.
Interesting.
All right, make me sit up. God. Oh, green crack was involved? cut me in.
And there's Tom Mulcair.
Fuck him. Angry Dad Tom.
Now he's happy, Tom.
What?
Now he's happy, Tom. Oh, I never did take my dab. I'll come take one.
Well, you have to come up here and have a dab. Click. Are we back?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, we're back.
Yeah. I cut you in.
Hi.
Angry Tom.
Oh, all right. Oh, well, angry Dad. Oh. So I got to explain a little there. I was actually enjoying this video, and I was like, oh, yeah, I'll put that up on the show. And then, of course, right at the end, it was like, what? It's an Angry Dad Tom Mulcair ad for the orange team. And, you know, it's so much easier if we just look at them as, like, colors. Team blue, team orange, team red.
Yeah. That's all they are to us. It's just these random
That's it. Just
images, colors.
Primary colors.
I like the red sign myself. So that's how
Go Team Red. Yeah. Well, anyway, but the thing was that I really liked about this video, first of all, it was 4 minutes and 20 seconds long. So I said, like, oh, 4:20, perfect. This would be a good one. And then by the time I saw that, I went, hell. Excuse me. I said, oh, hell with it. Leave it in anyways. So,
20 good facts, though.
Yeah, and it was kind of funny because actually one of the facts in there, when they're little clips, I kind of looked and I went, that's right out of an NDP commercial, recent attack ad commercial. Like, so I was like, made sense at the end to see the plug for old Tommy Boy.
Yes.
Angry Dad Tom Mulcair.
Yeah.
Team Orange.
Angry Dad.
That's what he does. He's like Angry Dad with the beard.
He's been nice. Well, his beard is nice, isn't it? What's wrong with the beard?
No, there's nothing wrong. His beard he's always seems to be scowling, though. He's just got an angry look to it.
It's the way he presents his beard.
That's true. That's one angry beard.
It's an angry beard. Yeah. And he's just, he's too serious.
I don't care if he's angry as much as is he going to, like, sell us out to the same people that Stephen Harper and the Liberal Party sell us out to. And is he going to legalize marijuana? Probably not.
No, the one big thing I don't like about Tommy is that he always keeps playing that, we need to study it more shit. And it's like, I just want to slap him when he says that.
Haven't we done enough studies?
It's the most studied plant on the planet. They haven't studied anything else as much. They haven't studied tobacco as much as they studied marijuana. Would they want?
Like how much more science do they need?
No, that's just a bullshit. That's just a political answer. That's just his way of saying I don't want to talk about it. Yeah, we need more studies. Translation. I don't want to talk about it. I'm not answering the question.
With more studies or something like that, and it's like that's totally not good enough.
We need more studies. Is his way of saying go fuck yourself and your stupid question about weed. That's exactly what it is. Come on, but these people, we give them way too much credit. Way too much fucking credit. No way should we be giving them the credit they get. Or the respect. No, we should be raking them over the coals every chance we get. We should all be turning out to vote. Because that's how we really fuck up their plans. Oh, yeah, they got their buddies, their favorites, Harper's, this is later. They all got their little buddies, and they say, yeah, if you guys help, finance me and I get in, I'll do favors for you. We should be all showing up and going, if they do get in, going, gee, I guess I can't really do that for you. Sorry, because I will lose my job. These people will come looking for me. Camped out in front of their doors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They all seem fake to me. Just like Joy says in the chat. I agree 100%.
Who said what?
Joy said Tom seems full of shit, but Justin seems fake. I think she said shit because it cut out her swear word.
Yeah.
Maybe it said Harper.
Well, but it's like, well, no, when you put Harper in, it says shit in the thing now.
Synonymous.
But no, they're all like corporate puppets, and again, another reason we all have to be diligent and should be, paying more attention and showing up and voting, and paying attention and writing letters and and not just, and it's not just these clowns now, but we got to go after the mainstream media. Because those repeaters are just spewing the bullshit and paying fucking, they're just fucking stroking what the fucking politicians are saying.
Yep.
Yeah.
What was that?
What?
What?
There's a request from X to the Z.
What's up?
I've seen him write this in the chat before for some reason. Can Opus shave his legs live on Pot TV? Is his question. Yeah.
Can I? How much when I receive your check, your extremely generous check?
Yeah, and they're saying it's Valley. Maybe there's we have our trolls. They're funny.
Yeah.
But
I just thought it was funny.
Another limp biscuit.
I just want to tell X to
A
Z
limp
that
biscuit.
there's no need to yell. People who yell in the chat usually get banned.
I know.
Yeah, so the caps lock deal.
You know how I you know what it is. I don't look at the chat. That's why. So I just ignore chat altogether.
I wasn't really paying attention, and that's what caught my eye.
Yeah.
So I would like to give away some a prize. I'd like to give some shit away. We should give something away from 3 Happy Cats. Your perfect provider.
Meow.
Thank you. Well done. Perfect. Perfect. I can do that.
Is it weed or catnip you're sending people?
Actually, what we're giving away today, excuse me, it's those damn M&Ms.
They're like
Would you like me to
grenades.
van away for you?
What's that?
Would you like me to van away for you?
Yeah, can you van away what we're giving away today? Thanks very much, Carly. Carly, show us what our winners will get today. They'll be receiving one of 2 beautiful books from David Mallow Levine. Does cannabis inherently harm young people's developing minds?
Get the other cam on it.
Here, I'll freestyle this.
Freestyle cam it, Mick.
Freestyle cam.
On the freestyle cam.
There we go.
The book cam.
And what other book are they going to win?
Well, Mick, the other book they're going to win is Green Beds and Hash, a pot-filled parody by Dana Larson.
Wonderful. Yeah, some lovely parting gifts for our winner today. Someone's going to take these home.
I want the home game of the 420 lifestyle.
The home game version.
Yeah. That would be rad.
We do
should
not
work
have
that
enough
out.
fun on this show. But to win these lovely gifts, and I'm sorry we don't have the home game version yet, Jeremiah, but we're working on it.
We're going to put that together.
You're still going to have to guess the weight of some marijuana. Aha! So there's still marijuana involved. Here, take this from me, please.
That'll be worked out some way in the home game, too. The whole weighing up the marijuana part.
There'll be scales,
Yeah,
little
there's
scales
like
that
little
come
scale
in the
center or whatever.
You know, like,
They
remember
have, like,
the game
bubble
of-
dome over it, and you pop the dice onto the scale. Or something.
Remember the Game of Life had the spinner?
Yes.
You mount it in the
You're gonna have
board.
to have a spinner for sure.
We need a spinner. We need a spinner.
Yeah.
We should actually take one of the board games and then just like change it,
Yeah, we should.
like copy paste shit.
The game of 420 lifestyle.
I think that would be funny
Yes.
as hell.
Game of life, but the
Yes.
420
Oh,
lifestyle.
I think
I like it.
that's dead. Put that. There's Ashtray, please.
I like it.
Yeah,
do it.
the game of the. All right, first let's give away these books to somebody in the chat. And
Who wants a book, chatters?
so yeah, we'll even mail these to the United States. Whoa! So that's right. So because normally we give away weed and our American viewers can't play, so this gives you Yankees a chance to win something from Canada.
That was close.
What's that? I went to school in the United States, actually, for a number of years.
That's cool. Where did you go to school?
I went to school about 30 miles outside of Philadelphia in a place called Paoli Malvern, the district of Paoli Malvern in Pennsylvania. Right near, not far from the Dutch Amish part of
It's a scary place. They all talk like that.
No, they don't talk like that. I think that's somewhere else.
That accent scares the shit out of people.
That's just that's from like
you come to town for one day and you're gone the next.
that was from the Deliverance movie or something.
I don't know where that one was from.
I don't know
Sounded
where
like
either.
it was halfway from Australia to
If you're in the outback in Australia and you hear that, boy, you better run. Or else at least have a trained kangaroo.
Which
who will kick the shit out of anybody who comes
Australia.
around. All right.
Those things are easy to train.
Let's get the freestyle and bud cam on. The Three Happy Cats freestyle and bud cam. And we'll give the viewers out there a chance to win some books.
Guess your weights.
You got to figure out how much does that marijuana there weigh.
We got a 3.5 and a 2.8.
This is called Sugar Jack.
Britt saying, hey, Jer. What's up, Britt?
Hey, Britt.
2.8, 3.2, 2.4, 3.2, 4, 4.2 grams, 3.1, 2.3.
Lots of guesses. Lots of point guesses. Good thing.
Mm-hmm.
What?
They love those points.
I don't know.
Nobody with round numbers. 3.0. Oh, somebody
All right.
defied us.
That's enough.
2.5. Woo, woo, woo. That's a freestyle cam. Nice work.
All right, we'll just put that there for a minute.
Looks good there.
All right, so we'll put these scales on. We'll tear the scales.
So we have a lot of guesses here.
We got a lot of guesses? All right, well, I'm
Whole
going to
damn
freestyle.
page.
Well, I'm going to freestyle here.
All right.
Nobody's saying anything more.
The marijuana's on the scales, and here we come. There's the marijuana. 3.6.
3.6. Oh, Sky Pilot.
Sky Pilot.
Was there another 3.6 before that, though? Here, I can't.
Just scroll
The odd
back,
thing is I
double
can't-
check. Whoever get
Oh, there we
first.
go. No, it's got to be dead on.
3.6.
Oh, that's it. 3.6, Sky Pilot.
Congratulations, Sky Pilot. Send us your mailing information to the420lifestyleshow@gmail.com.
Nice. Won the books.
Basically, like it's
good score.
Yeah. And you get, and these two books will come.
They're
I can't
free
guarantee they'll be signed by the authors, but you never know.
Soon people will be able to win a Fuck Harper t-shirt, won't they?
Oh.
I don't know about that.
There's got to be a winner of a t-shirt.
You mean one of these?
No, not that one.
One
No,
of
I
these
meant the other
stylish
Fuck Harper
shirts.
t-shirt.
Love it.
Be the first on your block. No, I don't know about winning them, but you'll be able to order them from the new Cannabis Culture Store. Hey, and speaking of, did that website get launched today? The new Cannabis Culture online store.
It's being launched tomorrow instead.
Oh.
Unfortunately, we had a super busy weekend in the store, and our person who's working in the store downstairs had to work in the store instead. So he's downstairs hustling now to put a whole bunch of stuff in it. We just don't want an empty store when we launch.
Jerome with Rusty and the Friendly Giant are down there working.
There's like various elves.
And elves.
Elves, yes. They're French elves.
Laurent and his the elf army.
No, he's not an elf. He's a DJ, but we keep him in the basement.
So the DJ army.
We're tomorrow actually.
Nice.
In the morning we do our first test to see that the store shopping cart is working okay, and if it works tomorrow morning perfectly, tomorrow's the launch. So
yeah, check that out.
The new and it'll be full of heady glass included because we've been dumping all kinds of stuff in there. So
I heard about that. There's going to be a
goodies
lot
on the
of cool
store.
stuff. You showed me some of the previews. And of course, if you've had a chance to check out the new Pot TV site and Cannabis Culture site, you'll see that improvements have been awesome. And speaking of, I don't hear no saws and hammers next door.
Across the street?
No, over there.
Oh, you mean in the studio?
Yeah.
Well, we have to raise all the money first. It's going to be about $10,000. So.
Yeah.
We got about 2.5.
Mm-hmm.
So we need a little more.
Anybody out there?
Mick,
Anybody out there want to send us a check? We'll be very happy
we need
to.
A telethon.
Well,
TV telethon.
I'm in. I'll take I'll be on.
Pot TV Money Bomb telethon.
I'll do a 24-hour. I'll take the late shift. No problem.
to raise.
As a matter of fact, I'll
money
take
for
the late shift.
studio.
I'll sit here and do copious amounts of coca tea and get so fucking wired
That would
up,
be
you guys.
fun.
It'll be hysterical. I
We
promise.
could do that. We really could.
We've done it before. We can do it again.
Yeah, we did it
Let's
for
do it.
Mark before.
I know. Yeah, yeah.
Hilarious.
Let's do it. We got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pot TV
Okay.
telethon. All right.
I don't
let's
sleep
put a-
anyway.
We'll get
Right.
everyone in on
Okay.
it and that we can. That is.
Oh, I know.
Sure.
I know. Greg will be
$4.20
enthusiastic.
donations
Marijuana
ready,
man,
folks.
he'll be totally
That
enthusiastic.
would be really
Huh.
fun.
We can basically do it through the store, and we can have a $4.20 donation or any.
I'd give away
size
some
we want.
shirts.
Yeah,
I'd
yeah.
kick in some fuck Harper shirts.
That'd be nice. There you
I
go.
could
There you go.
probably be able to bring some shirts too.
Yeah, we can give away some.
You got some,
prizes.
yeah. You got
I
you're
have
you're
some
doing.
stuff I could give
You're
away.
like a fashionista.
I've got some stuff.
Yeah, you got a bunch of stuff. Oh, good.
You got stuff.
Depending on
That'd be
how- yeah.
fun.
I like. You know what? I like
love
that. It's
these
just
hilarious
some
telethon
stuff.
things. Bring down our friends. Get Redbeard on the
Well, I have
cam.
some stuff. There's some more stuff.
I
on the
think
way.
we should get beer. I know the beard would probably put some glass up. Maybe.
Well, we can't.
You know.
I can't speak for anybody, but
No. Well, we could. I'm sure he would. Just knowing that the beard is. Just knowing the beard, man. He's a good dude. He's that kind of guy.
You're just
Look what he did
awesome.
for the Sensible and for Mark and shit. You know, he like. Oh no, he went above and beyond. He was the one putting the challenge out to all the other glass
we do
artists
accept PayPal.
to match out and donate pieces for auction
Yeah.
to help the cause. Absolutely, it's no.
yeah, he has for sure.
Fucking rights. I mean, I can't say for sure. Obviously, I'm not speaking for him, but I know that
I know
the
this guy
beard
Opus.
is a
This
good
guy
dude.
Opus, I know. He said he's going to donate, or he didn't say, but I bet he'll donate like $50,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. He has. I think he's got an apartment.
I don't
he
know
could
if you
give us,
noticed.
too.
I don't know if you noticed, but I've got my own light stands. I've got my own backdrop now, and everything
I
else.
know. It looks
and I'm
slick,
soon
too.
going to be setting up my own studio in my apartment, where you guys will still be
I know
raising
that
money.
apartment. Yeah,
Yeah, 26. No,
that's our new studio space.
24 more days. I take possession of my place.
Woo!
How many more? 40?
Yeah, 24.
Nice. Oh, 24.
Almost not 420. No, 24 less.
420?
It's reverse. 420 reverse. With a twist. Oh God! What time is it? I have
5:30.
Here we go. This is another good video that the lovely Carly Marley found in the world of Tube of You. So this one is good. Number 5, if you would. Yes. Check this out. Well, I won't even tell you what this one is either. Just you'll have to watch. And we're going to smoke more marijuana. I am, anyways. I'm smoking lots more marijuana.
I love marijuana.
Because this show hasn't gone completely in the toilet yet, so.
More weed.
Still lots of time for the toilet.
Still lots of time.
We need to talk. Last week, I heard
There's
you
lots
say
of time to
you
go to the
protect
toilet
the
now,
rights of
see.
girls. But how can we really believe you? On TV, all I hear about is the murdered First Nations girls, and that you're not doing anything about it. Some of those girls were the same age as me. That's pretty scary. Something's not right, Mr. Harper. You've even cut money from a lot of groups that have been helping girls. Why the heck would you do that? All they were trying to do was to make our lives a little better. Here's an idea. When you meet Malala Yousafzai to make her an honorary citizen of Canada, maybe you can learn something from her. Malala almost died fighting for the rights of girls in Pakistan, the same rights that you were taking away from girls like me in Canada. Seriously, Stephen, what is your beef with girls? This is my reason to leave Steve 2015. What's your reason?
Am I back? Yes, sir. I'm back. Okay. Bowl is smoldering.
Smolder bowl. Bowl can.
You like this weed?
I really like this weed. I really like it. It's very nice.
Yeah. I highly recommend if you need some weed, get this weed from 3happycats.biz while the getting's good, because this shit is, once the word is out, people are going to want this. It's because that's a problem I noticed with...
Cat's meow.
Yeah.
Whoa, wow.
But there's been, like there's a ton of weed around. Tons. There's no shortage of weed. But you know and I know, depending if you go outside of our circles, so much of the weed isn't flushed properly. You know? Or it's not, or it's picked too early, or it's not cured. It's just... So it's, that's very common. Or you can taste powdery mildew on it or shit. It's just terrible.
I think we're really spoiled here in Vancouver, and we don't realize how lucky we really
you are. Yes, you are so.
Well, it's so easy here.
I actually,
they tell. I ask them how often they can find, and I'm sure it's different in every circle, but I try to ask as many people as I can so I know what's going on everywhere. But often they have a hard time finding from anyone, black market or otherwise. It's a totally different game out there, and I remember that being a frequent
Vancouver's
thing.
Vancouver's like weed paradise.
Same, this is a total marijuana heaven. That's part of why I moved here. It's amazing. We have it so good, and it is good. Obviously, there's room for improvement.
We need to export it to everywhere.
Yeah. It just makes me want to make it that good for everyone everywhere.
Yeah.
It's so awesome.
I know. It was weird because the last two times I went to Amsterdam, the weed there was really bad, and there was some good stuff, but mostly the stuff from the coffee shops was burning really black. Didn't burn for very long.
I've heard this is a common complaint I've heard from people coming back from Amsterdam. As a matter when I was on the island, I had one of my I had a customer who lived in Victoria, and I lived in Port Alberni, which is a 3-hour drive away. And this guy would drive from Victoria to my place and buy 8 or 9 ounces of weed off me and pay me without complaint $200 an ounce per, straight up cash money, just because he wanted my pot. And he says, I don't care. This is what I'll pay. And I said, yeah, okay, guaranteed. I'll put this away. Yeah. So every harvest, I would call him and say, or I'd call him a few days ahead and say, oh yeah, listen, Wednesday, whatever, next week should come up for a visit, right? And he'd say, oh, tell me what date. Sure, I'll come by for coffee. And I'd say, yep, okay.
People are willing to pay.
Hey?
People are willing to pay for good stuff.
Always. That was what it was. But we're talking, when I was growing the primo Burmese, and that's what he wanted. So he went to Amsterdam. He came up with his girlfriend. They're friends, so they come and visit. So they're sitting there, and they're telling me the story where he was in Amsterdam for a month. So his girlfriend goes to pick him up at the airport, and she had a pre-roll of the Burmese in the car, and he gets in the car, and she hands him the joint, and he lights it up, and he goes, this is the first time I smoked good weed since I left, because he didn't take anything with him. He says he went over, and he's sitting there in my living room telling me that, he says none of the weed he smoked over in Europe was hold a candle to my shit.
Oh, no, it couldn't hold a flame to itself. Because it...
Well, of course, yeah. Because it was just... No, you had to hold a torch to it to get a toke, yeah.
You honestly can't get a hit off it.
Come on, light you sucker.
That's funny.
Really, we had to have matches with us at all times.
Well, yeah, the weed here is just exceptionally good, though.
If you know the right people. It's like anywhere, though. You still got to know the right grower. I'm sure there's good weed in Amsterdam.
California.
You're just not getting it from the...
Right.
Yeah, but even the not good weed in BC is still really good weed by comparison to most places. When I go to Ottawa, people be like, oh yeah, I'll be smoking good weed. And
yeah, you're from Ottawa, so you have an Ottawa thing going on.
And I know there definitely are some good strains out there that I found, but everything's not as available and stuff. And every time I go, I just
there's some good weed in Toronto, but you got to know where to find it as well. And in California, there's probably good weed. In Colorado, there's probably good weed.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Washington.
But you're not getting
I grow a friend in Seattle, and they have some really nice buds. So yeah, definitely, I'd say in the areas where there is,
usually nowadays,
in Nanaimo, where I'm from, there was good weed.
Yeah, nowadays, fair enough, we've overgrown the government. There's no shortage of weed, and it's everywhere. We have legal weed in 2 states. We've had legal medical marijuana in Canada since 2001. Clearly there's no shortage of marijuana around. We can all agree with that. What it boils down to really is, I think that people have to understand, and we should probably talk more about it, or at least get that message out, that weed grown in small batches, tended to by professional growers, is always going to be that niche marijuana, that really primo bud that when you walk in a room and open up your bag, every head in the room snaps and goes, who the hell has that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just ultra dank. And that's always going to fetch top dollar. These LPs, really, that entire crop, all those LPs should be turning that entire crop, all of it, into extracts. That's all they should be doing with their stuff, because that's what it's good for. Weed grown in large, huge batches like that in factories and warehouses, that should really is commercial grade usually. It's very difficult to maintain an exceptionally high quality on that level without an army of workers. So the cost is prohibitive.
You lose the love. You need that love that comes
it becomes
with
commercial.
Yeah.
It becomes
And
commercial
you lose
as
that.
opposed to specialty. And that's the big difference. As well as people growing in large crops like that usually take different strain selections than they would under the specialty crops because they just can't grow those specialty crops in those conditions. They don't do well. They need a sturdier plant that requires less tending to. They can throw up a net, and that holds everybody up and just, go through the rules. Go through, okay, well, here's what they need, adjust fertilizer, such, count down the weeks. Flush, here you go, dry cure. It's like an army of people come in and harvest it all. Yeah. And that's, and off you go, and bang, it happens again and turns it over all the time. I mean, vegetables that you grow in your garden always taste better than the ones you buy.
Yes.
Or ones that you get out of the farmer's market that somebody else has brought to the market from their, because it's small crops that have been tended to with love and care.
Yeah, exactly.
You've never seen my garden of hate.
Garden of despair.
Yeah. All the food tastes terrible.
All this food's got worms, bugs, mold, soft spots and stuff.
We actually have a really
Don't
pretty
diss my
little
garden of hate.
We have a nice little indoor garden. I have these tomato plants, and I'm so excited and so proud because I always kill plants, and I finally got a plant that I didn't kill, and now all of the little tomatoes are
mini
red
tomatoes.
and edible. Yeah.
Nice. There you go.
Awesome. It's
good stuff.
taking over half of my living room, but I love it.
Ooh.
It's so funny. Like different poses
I don't know. We're baked.
Yes.
It's bakey. Hey. There you go.
Yeah.
Carly's it's her turn to lay down. I
Yeah.
should never have given up the couch. Never.
Sleepy.
Never again. No. Next week, you're going to run the show. Da-da-da-da.
It is pretty tempting. This weed is really good.
Oh, well, I'll quickly give you 5 things to watch for in business this week. I sort of touched on that at the beginning of the show. But these are the 5 things to watch for that will also tell us if we're actually in a recession or not. Good indicators. And, of course, this direct reflection on the Harper government. Alberta's fiscal update, a financial report from Alberta on Monday, today. That's going to give us an idea of what's going on. So I haven't had a chance to look at that yet. But considering, low oil prices, it's kind of hard to see what's going to happen. They got the NDP government there. Who's their Minister of Finance? Joe, he's going to expected to address how the NDP
Minister
government
Joe.
plans to regain its fiscal footing. So we'll figure that out today. I guess Joe's going to let us know. The GDP, did Canada fall into recession? Question has been the source of heated discussion. We were actually just sort of discussing, but it wasn't heated. We were smoking.
That can get expensive if you heat it for too long.
I know. Don't heat this shit up.
Yeah.
No. You'll lose all
nice,
the goodness.
though. It's like a heated pool.
Tuesday, tomorrow, StatsCan's going to shed a little light on when it will announce the gross domestic product for the second quarter of this year. A recession is defined as 2 consecutive quarters of negative growth. There's the actual. We were talking about this before, so I thought it was 3 months. So 2 quarters, 6 months. Some economists say Canada likely met the technical definition of a recession, but without some of the classic hallmarks of a severe downturn.
I love those classic hallmarks. It's like, sorry for the depression. When you open the card up,
there's a
it's got like
hallmark for every occasion, and even for
the
a recession.
Economic recession, I know.
I know.
Those business card guys, they can make money on anything.
Well, here's another thing we might have to watch out for. The elimination of couche-tard.
Say that again?
The elimination of couche-tard. I'm probably not saying it right. Couche-tard, the Quebec-based convenience store.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
What's that?
I remember this.
Say it again. Couche-tard.
Yeah, you had it right.
Okay. Anyways, it will report its first quarter results on Tuesday, tomorrow. And in July of this year, the owner of Max and Couche-Tard stores said its U.S. operation, where it operates mostly as Circle K. I didn't know that.
Oh,
had
Circle
its
K.
best quarterly performance since the fiscal crisis of 2008.
Remember the movie Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure?
Yes.
And they are sitting outside of the Circle K.
The Circle K.
And that's where they travel through time in their phone booth.
But they didn't go to Couche-Tard.
You're a couche-tard. Let's smoke
24
some
hours,
couche.
open 24 hours. Couche-Tard.
Sounds like a dispensary.
I think somebody should open a dispensary and call it Couche-Tard.
Dispensary.
Couche-Tard.
Sears Canada earnings. Toronto-based retailer reports its second quarter earnings on Wednesday. And things haven't looked too bright for the department store, which posted a $59.1 million loss in the previous quarter. David Malmo-Levine just walked into the house.
DML. He's wearing 2 different colored shoes.
And renowned Canadian
David
artist
Ken.
Ken Foster's in the house.
That's what I said.
Ken, you should come and sit down on the couch. No,
That's just
all
not
right.
true at all.
I don't know. People just don't ever get a chance to see who you really are, the man behind the art.
Ken Foster, legendary artist.
And I don't actually get, I've never had the opportunity to have you on my show. This is a first. There you go.
Oh wow.
Yes, hello, thank you.
Hey.
Very well.
Can we show the viewers one of your paintings here that you brought with you?
This one's kind of cool. It's kind of like just like a gas town.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Here, pass it
Bring
over
on
to
this
Carly.
side,
Let
yeah.
her, because she can hold it for the camera. She can She'll Vanna for us.
Vanna Carly.
She'll Carly it.
Wow, that's really beautiful.
Very nice. This quality item is for sale. That's right. What's the asking price? Between $40,000 to $4,000. You'll take anything in between.
Yeah.
All right.
Won't take 4,010 though.
Oh, there you go. From the Ovaltine Cafe. Yeah. That's
You
a
should switch
Hastings
them so you can see that
landmark.
one. You should switch so you can see that one on the camera. Yeah.
Yeah, their camera's not on.
Ovaltine.
And Dave took the dope one with him. He escaped and put it in the secret vault and archives.
That's cool.
What is it?
That's a place
The
up the street.
humidity controlled.
That's right.
Art vault here at Cannabis Culture headquarters.
We blow puffs of smoke into it.
That's right.
Preserves the paintings.
Really?
It's like a fine THC lacquer.
Yes, there's a vapor in it keeps a constant vapor
That's right.
that's climate controlled
Ovaltine.
vapor. Oh yes.
They call it round tea.
All right. Very nice. Thank you very much for sharing these lovely paintings with us.
Yeah, those are cool.
Okay. Yeah, take her back there.
Beautiful.
Thanks, Ken. Appreciate it very much.
Awesome.
Lovely.
Man. Totally dope.
Yeah, I'm looking at one too myself. Okay, we'll be done here in a minute. If you want, you just. Thanks, brother. Well, just give us a few, and we'll get back to you after. I just wanted people to come check it out.
Yeah, those are dope, man.
Ken was, I believe, you were the Artist Guild of Canada one time. He's been in a lot of things he doesn't know
like
about.
Super pro, amazing stuff always.
All right. All right. I can get one last story in.
A radio show too, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, David, yeah.
He's looking for David. So I want to mention one last story. We got about 10 minutes. Here we go. Ottawa South Tory candidate invites the media to the opening of his campaign office, but refused to answer any questions or give any interviews. So
genius.
Yeah, you need special permission from the Imperial leader, Stephen Harper, to speak if you're a candidate. And of course, so far, the only person who's allowed to speak are Skippy. Skippy, Pierre Polivier. I just like to call him Skippy. And of course, Jason Kenney, apparently, he can speak. Nobody else has been allowed to speak so far. Candidate Dev Black-Issoon will be opening his campaign office on August 30th at noon. But the Ottawa South hopeful will continue a trend of not addressing the media during the event. Why open an office if you're not going to talk to anybody? Oh, I guess it's the same thing. They only talk to their actual supporters, and everybody else is go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't answer. Well, I'm not taking any questions.
Mick, what was your email address one more time?
Oh, the email address is the420lifestyleshow@gmail.com. Like it says up here on the backdrop, except just add show after lifestyle at gmail.com. And yeah. But except it's all lowercase except for the 420, which is actually a number. Numerals. And there you go, another piece of art. Did you just purchase this piece of art,
dealer
David?
David Malmolevine.
Nicely done.
Yeah.
A little more this way.
Like.
No, this way.
Here.
Here, you put it where you want it.
Go.
Bam.
Yep, that looks dope. Wow, that looks really cool.
Good job, man.
Pretty snaz.
Looks good on your head. Yeah.
Alrighty.
Nice.
I think I want the Ovaltine one. Yeah. I do. I will give you money. I will put money in your pocket. Arr. Some pieces of silver will cross your hand.
What did you have to do with this, David?
What are you're taking a cut?
If I may.
Is he taking a cut? No, you may not. Fuck you.
You see, I've been
These are dealers.
I've been dealing Ken shit for a while now.
15%.
I'm a Ken dealer.
You're an auctioneer, as far as last I saw.
Foster. Hey, kid, want to try Foster? It's first one's free.
You were out of the room at the moment.
We have 20.
No, it's like
Don't start doing Foster now, man, because a Foster habit can run you hundreds of dollars a day. Ask Ken.
I know.
He
That's
knows.
why I'm picking that one up because,
Just go easy on it.
I'm
Just
adding it to the Foster collection.
One Foster on the weekends, if you just taper it out, you
Golden
budget
throat
yourself.
charmer.
You don't go crazy. You buy one or maybe two Fosters on the weekends, and then you can maintain. But if you start having a Foster habit like I had, I tested Ken's ability to crank them out, and he was prestigious in his artwork. He also did some pieces in jail that looked like hours and hours and hours were put into them, all the slightest detail. Yeah, I love your jail pieces. I hate the fact that you're incarcerated, but you do your best work when they lock you up.
Yeah, this factory that David has is quite something. You guys should see it. It's like a sweatshop art factory, jails.
That's right.
The Pharaoh demands more artwork. That's right.
Yeah.
You know, how long are you keeping Ken in there for, Dave?
Well, you know, there's complimentary crack bar and all sorts of goodies. No.
All right.
Crack
anyway,
that art whip.
So
that's enough of that.
That's enough of that. I'm here, and I'm going to get high and then I'm going to go.
Thank you for the crack bar update.
Yeah. David's Art Factory.
But, no, I know actually the much of Ken's art that I own, I bought at various auctions that David had to help support your various endeavors, both the Drug War Museum and as well as your dispensary.
Yes.
Stressed and Depressed. Actually, no, I didn't do that one, but I still, because I have, there was one point where you were having an auction. I had a house, used to have a 2,200 square foot home in Port Alberni, and I actually ran out of wall space. I have so much art. It's not all yours, but I still own a number of your pieces. But I literally, people were like, "Oh, come for the art auction." I went, "Man, I've got art, but I got nowhere to put it." I was like, it almost got to be where so I would change stuff around once in a while.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
Ceiling
man.
art. That'd be dope.
All right. Glass tiles, ceiling art. I like it. I think you should I think we need murals, man. Outdoor murals. There you go. All right.
One of them. I like
That's it. Our show is like over for another day. Wow. We didn't go through all the movies, all our videos, and we didn't
Maybe we'll share some of them on our Facebook.
cover all the stories. No, we might just save some of this stuff for next week.
There you go.
'Cause,
Then have to do half as much next week.
That's
Mick's
right.
sleeping in next Monday.
I'm sleeping in.
And stay tuned this week for my article called Dispensary Cop on the homepage of CannabisCulture.com. It's going to blow your mind eventually.
All right. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Fuck.
Blow your mind. The dispensary cops. Hopefully the dispensary cops won't be doing that.
If I don't plug me, nobody else will. I could always count on you, Ken, to plug me.
Let me just I need to double check something
he really
here.
wants.
Oh, dear.
We do have a... Oh. No. We do have a special a show coming up, actually. We got a couple special shows coming up. Hold on. Hey, whoa. I'm trying to say something here, please. Shut the fuck up. The show's over. Get off my set. I'm trying to end the
Quiet
show,
down
you guys.
Aw, poor David.
Yes, no, I was checking it out because I have an announcement. Oh, he took it personal. I didn't. All right, good man. Good, awesome. There you go. But yeah, no, I was getting carried away, you guys. I gotta go. It's 5:59. I want to close this off. Don't forget the
2 hours already.
We gotta prepare. I need a bowl. Do we get some weed? Let's do some of this. No, I'm gonna do this one. But we got a couple special shows coming up, and I just wanted to remember those. We have well, of course, we have the election special on October 19th. So don't forget that one. We're going to be covering all of that. Jeremiah, you, and myself, you, and I think some other Pod
I'll be
TV
sleeping all
personalities.
day that day.
Yeah, you'll be sleeping all that night.
Well, yeah.
No, you'll be up all night. Sleep all day.
Actually, I think we'll be just coming back from the something or other cup somewhere. Is that one? No, that one's in August.
That's the 24th.
October 2nd. Yeah, October 16th to...
No, the Harvest Moon Cup.
October 16th to
that.
18th.
Oh, I won't be going to that.
Is the Karma Cup. The Karma Cup in Tirana.
Oh,
So
is
we'll
Jody
be-
in Toronto, by the way?
Jody?
Yeah.
No, she's upstairs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I saw her earlier.
All right. But also on,
maybe it was
let me
an
just
old
looking at the
picture.
check date. I believe the 26th, the week after the election, the following Monday, and exactly 5 days before Halloween, we're going to have another special episode.
Oh, are we?
Yes, the one we were talking about earlier today.
Oh, yes, we are.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be a really special episode.
What the hell are you guys talking about?
It's a special episode.
Oh, a secret special episode.
So mark them on the calendar. 2 special episodes. One is October 19th. The other one is October 26th.
Are you trying to say this episode wasn't special?
Every episode is special in its own
No,
way.
this was stoned. No. It's stoned skulls, pipes, drugs, all kinds of things. Don't forget.
You don't know which
what I'm
camera
talking
you're looking
about.
at. No, there's no red bandana.
No, there's no red bandana today, and I kept losing track of the camera because we don't have the red
like
bandana.
Mr.
There you go. I
Magoo,
should
he
have the
can't see.
green framing of the top.
He's
there.
like, pardon me, ma'am, talking to the camera stand.
We got the bong. Okay,
Mr.
I'll do a bong.
Magoo.
Why not? We'll do the bong rip. So, hey, thanks everyone for tuning in. How many people are tuned in today, anyways? What do we got on
let's
in
just
our
see, shall we?
general viewers? Just want to say
We have
thanks to
40
all.
watching right now.
Hey.
We have 40 watching right now.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Well,
Check
thanks
it out.
everyone for tuning in. Who won today?
Sky Pilot.
Sky Pilot. Did you get the email address?
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, we gave it out again.
You could always write it in the chat, and then
Yeah,
they
they
get
had
it
it.
right.
They passed it on.
All right, good stuff.
Should be
On
connection all good.
thank you, Carly Marley, for all your help and
You are welcome.
being here again today, taking over while I had a little lay down.
That was fun.
Thank you for having me.
That was good. Thanks, Jeremiah. Thank you, Megan, for coming in and doing your training, your internship. Stoner Advisory. Watch her on Instagram.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Oh, absolutely. Check that shit out. Corey from the Cats is here. Right on. Thanks, brother. And to the boss lady and everybody else in Kid and Puff, I hope you guys feel better real soon. Sucks to be sick. There you go. Thank you. And what's else? Wednesday, Marijuana Man from Under the Sea Desk. I'll probably be in this room somewhere, probably on that couch.
Under some desk somewhere.
Under a desk, smoky desk. That sounds like a cool song. Under a smoky desk.
What's going on under that desk?
Under a rusty sky. And of course, Jeremiah will be here on Friday with CCN News.
Yes, I
and
will.
with Culture News. All right.
That I will.
So Saturday, the Redbeard Show. Absolutely, check it out. Hot glass action. Don't get any on you. That shit hurts. And of course, that'll take us into another week. Oh, Stoner Sundays on Vapor Central's channel is always awesome. Oh wait, I don't know if they're on. Oh, who knows? Doesn't matter. Anyways, till next week. Cultivate your freedom, eh?